Thank you for being here. I know the weather was difficult for many, to say the least, if not more than the traffic. Very glad to see you all here. My name is Anthony Denning. I'm the Special Projects Coordinator at the Foundation. The STEM Institute is one of the programs I help oversee. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to the STEM Institute. Congratulations to you all. Very happy to have you. This evening we're going to go over what the Institute is, what the requirements are, what's expected of you. We're also going to talk about the mentor program, give you an opportunity to meet your mentor, give you all an opportunity to meet each other, do a little networking, and get comfortable. So, we started just a little bit late. Certainly don't want to keep anybody longer than we need to, so we're just going to jump right into this. I would actually like to introduce, or at least let you know, some of our team. You met Marcia and Tori out front. They work at the Foundation with me. Marcia is also a Special Projects Coordinator. She assists me greatly in the STEM Institute. In fact, from here out, most of the communications that you get will be from Marcia. So you'll all get to know her pretty well. She's wonderful. Tori is a coordinator of development. She actually writes the grants and proposals that bring in the funding for the STEM Institute and a few other programs. So give her a hug when you walk by. Thank you. So they do a wonderful job. We also have Dean Rousey here, who oversees the mentor program, and you'll be hearing from her shortly. She'll let you know all about that part of the Institute. So I purposely didn't put anything on the table as far as the requirements and your expectations. I'm a psychology major, and apparently you will get the information better if you listen to me rather than read it on paper. We'll see what happens. Some of the requirements, and a lot of this you're familiar with already, but to be part of the Institute, you have to be studying towards a STEM discipline. Hopefully you all know that STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math. So ideally you are working towards an education and career in a STEM industry or discipline. Education as well. It doesn't have to just be engineering. If you want to be a STEM educator, that also makes you eligible for the program. Hours, you have to complete at least 6 credit hours per semester. Doesn't matter how many, well, I don't say it doesn't matter how many you attempt, but regardless of how many you attempt, you need to complete 6 per semester. Your GPA has to be maintained at least a 3.0. Thought you might like that your average GPA combined is 3.89. Pretty amazing. And I look, it'll go up, which is great. I can't wait to tell y'all when it starts to rise. Let's see. There's also events that you have to attend. The orientation. So you're already working the program. There is a seminar, which is in February. And we also have the STEM Summit, which is in April. On the tables, you'll see save the dates. It's got some information for you there. You'll receive formal announcements via email that will allow you to go on and register for those events. We also send reminders, try to keep it fresh in your mind. So those events are mandatory. Not attending can cause you to become ineligible for the program. We certainly don't want that to happen. Last, and certainly not least, is the mentor program. You will work with your mentor. You'll develop a mentor plan. You'll be given opportunities to go places, to be part of different things. Your participation in that, again, is mandatory. It's a fantastic program. Dean Rousey will share a little more about that, but that is the final requirement for the program. A few different things. When you received your email and letter of acceptance, it asked you to go online to create a profile. Has everybody created their profile? Anybody not created their profile? Anybody had a hard time creating their profile? Okay. If you'd like to see me after, we'll work out, make sure you get the details again and see if we can get you in there. It's a little funny that you register and then you have to be approved, so it's not an immediate process, so sometimes that can throw you off a little bit. However, that profile is where we take all of your information for communications, so make sure that your phone number, your email, especially your address, are accurate on your profile. That address is where I will send your support award check. So I want to make sure it gets to the right house the right time, the first time. And in addition to the profile online, you'll find the event calendar where you can register for all of the events. And in the last orientation, I mentioned this for the first time, we are developing a toolkit. It has gone through many versions, and we are finally very close to launching within the next week or two. The toolkit contains information on how to search out degree programs, how to apply to financial aid, what to do when you're visiting a campus, how to prepare to transfer, what to wear to an interview, what questions to ask to an interview, how to write your resume, things like that. So really an online resource that hopefully will bring you to places that will bring more information. Google resume writing tips, and there's 4,000 pages of great information. So this is hopefully a good start to get you in there and get you some help. Let's see. On your table, you've also got a questionnaire. It's a student profile. I think many of you have started completing that already. If you would take time now to go ahead and finish completing that, this is also an opportunity for you to get your correct address and email. If anything needs to be changed, we can change that. And there's just some information that helps us. A lot of this comes through funding. So donors love to know who's graduating and where they're transferring, and it gives us an opportunity to brag about your accomplishments and see what your future plans are. So please be open and honest on that. It certainly helps us. Before you get started on that, does anybody have any questions for me about requirements or expectations? Nothing? Okay. Go ahead and get started. Again, very happy to welcome you. Thanks. If you all would please start passing those forward. Maybe gather them all at one person and start passing them down. See if we can get a stack of them brought to the front for me, please.
Anthony, do you want both times?
No, just the profile, the one with the going. If you still have a profile sheet, please feel free, or please finish it, and just hold on to it. We'll get it at the end. But we're actually almost back on time, which is wonderful. It is my pleasure to introduce Dean Doris Rousey. She is the Dean of Math and Science at Brookhaven College. She also oversees the City Faculty Fellow members, your mentors. So she's going to come and tell you a little bit about that program. Dean Rousey.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. I'm very excited that everybody got here safely, as it took me an hour to get here, so that's wonderful. I am, again, very excited to share with you one of the components of your being a STEM scholar and what that entails. What you're going to be experiencing this semester, for those of you who are new and those of you returning, is an opportunity to meet someone and work with someone whose goal is to help you be successful, and for free. Isn't that wonderful? Some people pay good money for that. So before I start on the aspects of the mentoring program, I thought it would be really beneficial for all of you to be introduced to the individual faculty fellows. So you can hear just a teensy bit about them and get to know your mentor, and also maybe introduce yourself later when we have some networking to some of the other faculty fellows. So when I call your name, if you will stand. Our first faculty fellow is Heather Appleby, Professor of Physics. Professor of Physics at Richland College. She has a Master of Science in Astrophysics from UNT and a Bachelor of Science in Physics also from UNT. Thank you, Heather. Dr. Ricardo Aspiros. Professor of Biology and Chemistry at Richland College. PhD in biochemistry from the University of Texas Southwestern Medical Center, Bachelor of Science in experimental biology from the Universidad Autónoma Metropolitana, Mexico City.
Nice.
Oh, okay. He has some experience also as a research scientist and director of technology. So those of you interested in that area, make some notes. Thank you, Ricardo. Dr. Claire Bambro. Second year STEM Fellow, Professor of Chemistry at Brookhaven College, PhD in Chemistry from the University of Exeter, United Kingdom, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Nottingham Trent University, United Kingdom, and some experience in development, engineering, and optics. So, welcome, Claire. Charles Cadenhead. Charles is a professor of computer science at Brookhaven College, master's in science in computer education and cognitive systems from UNT, bachelor in science in multidisciplinary studies from Texas Tech. Thank you, Charles. Jason Cates. Jason is a professor of mathematics at Brookhaven College, Master of Science in Mathematics from Texas State University, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Midwestern State University, and Developmental Educator Certificate from the Kellogg Institute. Thank you, Jason. Jesse Fox. Jesse is also a second-year STEM Fellow, Professor of Chemistry at Mountain View College, Master's in Science in Chemistry from the University of Oklahoma, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from Monmouth College in Illinois, and has experience as a chemist at Los Alamos National Laboratory. So thank you, Jesse. Dr. Jean Garrett. Second year STEM Fellow, Professor of Chemistry at Richland College, holds a PhD in Physical Organic Chemistry from the University of Illinois, Bachelor of Science in Chemistry from the University of Texas at Austin, and has some experience at Raytheon. Dr. Raman Gamasi. Professor of Mathematics at Northlake College, PhD in Applied Mathematics and Industrial Engineering from the University of Arizona, Master of Science in Applied Mathematics also from the University of Arizona, Bachelor of Science in Applied Mathematics from Iran, and experience in research and development in artificial neural networks as well as process automation and logistics. Thank you. Brian Gibbs. Brian is a professor of geology and physics at Richland College, holds a Master in Science in Physics and Space Sciences from Florida Tech, Master of Science in Geology from Bowling Green State University in Ohio, Bachelor of Science in History from UT Tyler, a converted STEM major. That's always wonderful. Sharon Johnson. Professor of Mathematics at Eastfield College, Master of Science in Mathematics from the University of Mississippi, Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from the University of South Carolina, and experience in telecommunications. Thanks. Jerry Mayfield. Jerry is a second-year STEM Fellow, Professor of Mathematics at Northlake College, Master of Science and Master of Education in Mathematics from UNT, and experience in the construction industry. Very interesting. Mike Panahi. Mike is a second-year STEM Fellow and Professor of Mathematics at El Centro College. He holds a Master of Science in Mathematical Science from Texas A&M Commerce, a Bachelor of Science in Mathematical Sciences from UT Dallas, and experience in retail industries. Thank you. And Dr. Denise Race, who is not presently here because she's teaching probably in the next building over. So she will be here a little bit later. She's a professor of mathematics here at Eastfield College. She holds a PhD, a Master in Arts, and a Bachelor in Science in Mathematics from UNT. And she has experience as a software engineer. Dr. Polly Schul. Dr. Schuley is professor of mathematics at Richland College. She holds a PhD in mathematics from UNT, Master of Science in Mathematics from UT Tyler, and experience in administration and billing at NCR. Thank you. And last but not least, Dr. Kendra Wallace. Kendra is professor of physics here at Eastfield College. She holds a PhD in physics from Texas Christian University, Master in Science in Physics from UT Arlington, Bachelor of Science in Physics from West Texas A&M University, and experience in postdoc work in nanomagnetic materials. So a round of applause for all our faculty members. Didn't we pick really great people? Isn't that exciting? So knowing that we have 15 faculty fellows from across many disciplines gives you an opportunity not only to visit directly with your mentor, but if you have a specific like or interest in any of the fields that I mentioned that these folks teach in or have had their education in, feel free to ask them questions as well. So regarding the mentoring program, again, the objective is for you to visit with your mentor group. I tried to place you primarily by your home college location and also by your field, your interest. So the computer science folks, I tried to put them together. The engineers, there's so many of you. I tried to group you in your discipline fields, biotech, bioscience, chemistry, and so forth, so that you would have some interest to share. So you will be getting to know your mentor as well as your mentoring group. And you will learn that one of the wonderful rewards of meeting in those groups is networking and the ability to share information with one another and to learn about contacts through one another. And that, again, is one of the things your mentor will assist you with. You will work with your mentor to develop a plan to set 3 goals that you would like to work with for the rest of the semester. Whether one of those goals is to assist you in your university transfer. Some of you may already know where you're going to be going. Some of you may be ready. Some of you may already have received acceptance letters for next fall. You all are going to be at different stages. Some of you, this is your first year. You have another year to go here at your home community college. So based on your particular needs, you'll work with your mentor to develop those goals. Then he or she will work with you on steps to attain them, okay? So keep them reasonable, okay? But understand that your mentor and you will have a back and forth working relationship to attain those, okay? Another aspect of the mentoring program is to provide opportunities for you to visit our local universities. We took several trips last semester to visit potential work career field sites. We did that also last semester, for you to see or get an opportunity to talk to industry professionals in the area in which you are interested and get more information on summer research, on internships, or just, do I really want to be a biomedical engineer? Do I really want to be a biotech research scientist? To get more information, you may not know all of the answers just yet. So I advise you to be in continuous communication. Your mentor has your contact information. You will have your mentor's contact information, and you will set up a plan, an agreement on how often you will meet, how you will meet, what are the best ways for you to meet one another or to meet in groups. So take advantage of this. I know it is a required component of your scholar, of being a scholar at the Institute, but take advantage of the contacts that your mentor can help you make, okay? Some of us, as I mentioned, have contacts in industry. Many, if not all of us, have contact at local universities, and we can maybe make a phone call and set up a visit for you. And that's incredibly valuable, so please do take advantage of it. As we proceed through the semester, you'll have an opportunity to respond back in a short little survey and let us know what you enjoyed most and what you thought might be a room for improvement in the program, so that next year when we do this again, we'll take all that into consideration. So I would like to, again, let you know how very proud I am of each and every one of you for getting to this place today, and encourage you to take advantage of these opportunities that have been set before you. So thank you. Thank you for your time.
Okay, just a couple more announcements, and then we're going to give you all time to get to know each other and start the mentoring networking process. Hopefully by now it's clear, or becoming clear, that this is not a typical scholarship. In fact, it is not a scholarship at all. It's an academic program that includes a support award. Some information about that award. It is dispersed in $600 increments, one in the fall and one in the spring. Since you're all new, you'll be getting that award for the spring. The checks are sent directly from the foundation on the 12th day of class, which is February the 4th. So next week, those will be in the mail. They'll be coming directly to you. People ask a lot about financial aid and how that works. I just want to let you know that because they come from the foundation, they do not go through financial aid, and they do not affect your financial aid status. So you're actually able, it's considered a student support award, and it really is that. If it needs to go towards tuition or towards books or transportation or whatever it is that allows you to be here and stay focused on your studies, that's really what the funds are for. So if you hear me never call it a scholarship, that's why, because it's not. Let's see. A few other things that I want to point out. On February the 26th, I know it's on your save the date, and I started to mention it now. Really looking forward to this event. It's going to be at Mountain View College. It is our spring seminar. We have Colleen Rickenbacker coming in. Colleen is going to talk about how to present yourself to the business world as you start looking at transferring and getting internships, eventually developing the skills that will put you in front of employers. She is brilliant. Little things like eye contact and the meaning of a handshake and a tire, and what happens when you're being courted, hopefully, by a major corporation and they're taking you out to dinner. What do you do? Things like that. Seemingly small, but incredibly important. What I'm really excited about is it's the first time that the cohort will be in the same room. There's about 40 of you here right now. There are 81 in the cohort. So there's twice as many people that you haven't even met yet, which is wonderful. I can't wait for you guys to get in the same room and start meeting each other. So please mark that date on your calendar, February 26th. It's my birthday, so I won't forget, and I'll surely remind you. And then also keep in mind that April 4th, it is a bit longer of a day. It is our STEM Summit. We're going to be having it at the Frontiers of Flight Museum in Dallas. We've checked out the venue. It's really fantastic. We've got some great things planned for you. I don't want to spill the beans just yet, but you'll surely get some information. Just wanted you to have that date and time. Before I turn you loose to each other, are there any questions for me? Sir?
Is attendance at the summit, like all 8 hours, is that required?
That is required.
Can we maybe get like excuse letters for classes?
Absolutely. We can talk offline. However, I'm sorry, the question was, I'm being recorded. The question was, is it mandatory to attend all 8 hours of the summit? And the answer is yes, it is mandatory. Please speak to me if you have issues. I will work with your instructors. We have, between the mentors, myself, they understand. They know how great this program is, then they want you to be there. They want you to succeed in it. So we'll make the arrangements. Yeah. Ma'am.
Are you guys collecting the profiles too?
Yes. At the end, I'll go ahead and collect them. Don't worry about sending them up now. Okay. You have another sheet on your table. Any more questions? No. You have another sheet on your table. It says, Getting to Know You. This is a profile that the mentors have asked that you complete. This will help them get to know you a little bit, help your fellow scholars to get to know you a little bit. Although I must say, you guys seem very comfortable with each other already, which is wonderful. So please take time, complete those. Mentors, lead your table in the discussion as you see fit to get comfortable with each other. And thank you very much.